Welcome to my classroom. Today I'm going to be my name is Dukich, and I'm going to teach Austin Reed how to divide polynomials. So Austin, there are two ways to divide polynomials. The long division method and the synthetic division method. First, we're going to be learning the long division. The equation 6x squared plus 7x minus divided by 2x plus 5. First thing you have to do is set it up. You gotta set it up. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna take this and put it inside this little You're gonna move it over here. That's how you set the problem up. It's very important that you do this step right, or you're gonna be really confused. You gotta go through the dividend, which is what's inside the house, and take out the numbers by multiplying the numbers in the divisor, which is this number here. So like it's 6x squared, you gotta take out 6x squared, so you're gonna multiply 2x plus 5 times 3x. And when you're choosing what to multiply, you're gonna put it above the matching variable. So since we're multiplying it by 3x, we're going to put it above the 7x, so 3x. And you also have to multiply it by the whole divisor. So you're going to multiply 3x by 2x plus 5, not just the 2x. So that's going to get you 6x squared plus 15x. Okay, now what you got to do, it's very important that you don't screw this up. You got to subtract this from this. Because if you add, it's going to be a whole different thing. So if you subtract this, you get 0, and this turns into, and then what you do next is you got to this is step 3 now. Step 2 is multiply and subtract. Step 3 is bring down. You gotta bring down the next term. So you're gonna bring down this minus 20. So now you got minus 8x minus 20. So what you're gonna do, and you have to redo step 2 once you bring down the next term. It's a lot of repeating step 2. So now you're going to see what minus 8x and minus 20, to get to that from 2x plus 5, you have to multiply that by negative 4. So you're going to put negative 4 up here, right above the term with no variable, and you're going to bring this down. You're going to multiply this all by 4. You're going to get minus 8x minus 20, and then because you're subtracting a bunch of negatives, they become, it's like you're adding positives. So this all turns into 0, and that's yes, Austin.
How did you do 7x plus 15 to get negative 8?
It's minus 7 minus 15x.
It says plus.
It says minus.
Minus 6x squared plus 15x.
It's yeah, okay, I see the confusion. This minus is for the whole thing, so I guess it should be like up here. This marker is dying.
So like you're saying it would be in parentheses pretty much? So
pretty much, yes.
Okay, so it would be negative 6x squared minus a 15x. Like
yes.
It flips the signs.
Yes.
Okay.
Because like I said, you have to subtract here. It's never going to be addition. And that is, for this problem, that would be all of it. However, on some problems, you'll be left with some left over here, and you can't take any more out. You've reached the end of the equation. So in that case, you'll have to do step 4, which is optional. You gotta fix the remainder. And all this is you're going to take whatever you have left over, and you're going to put it over your divisor. So in this case, we don't have to, but I'm just going to show you anyway. So you got 0, and you're going to put it over 2x. Of course, since it's 0, this equals 0, so you don't have to include it. But just to show you, if this was a different number, you just put it over the divisor, and then add it to, and then just add it back up top to the rest of the equation. But you don't have to do that because there's no remainder. So why don't we do a problem together now? All right. So what should we do first, Austin?
Start off by writing the 2x squared plus 7x minus 4 inside of the division thing.
Correct. And make the house.
And then the 2x minus 5 will be on the outside of it, on the left.
Yes, the 2x minus 5 wasn't invited inside the house.
Yeah.
All right, what's step 2?
You multiply and subtract. So it would be, since it's 2x and 2x squared, it would be just x.
Mm-hmm. And you're going to bring this over.
You're going to multiply that x back into the 2x minus 5, and then get minus 2x squared and plus 5x. And then the 2x's will cancel out, and you'll get 12x, and then
0, 4.
yeah, you'll get 12x, and you need to bring down the negative 4, or bring down the minus 4. And then you'll get 6, and then minus 12x, and plus 30. So you'll be left with 26 as your remainder. So you would do plus 26 over 2x minus 5.
Is this the correct answer, Austin? Is this what you reached? Okay, fine. Is this the correct answer?
Yeah.
Perfect. Austin has shown exemplary knowledge of the long division section. Now, on to the next section, the synthesis section. Alright. Synthetic division is easier, some would say, than long division. It's less steps, it's less to do. So what you're going to do is you're going to take a problem, like, let's say, x squared plus 3x minus 1. And it's being divided by x plus 2. Since this polynomial over here can be solved, x plus 2 is equal, since you can just minus the 2, x equals negative 2. And since we know what x equals, we can do more. We can solve this faster. So you're going to take all of the variables, all the coefficients from these numbers, and you're gonna bring them all down. So you got the 1 here, 1, you got the 3, and then minus 1. What you're gonna do is you're gonna draw a line, and this is, and you have to move, and this is very important, you gotta move this first coefficient down, because you gotta start with something. So, you move this 1 down, and then what you gotta do is you're gonna multiply the number you take down by what x is. So we got 1, we're gonna multiply it by -2 to get -2. And then when you bring that back up, you're gonna add the two numbers together. So 3 plus -2 is 1. You're gonna multiply that back again by -2. So that gets you -2. And -2 plus -1 is -3. And that's all that you gotta do of step 3. Now step 4 is bringing the variables down. Since you start with all these variables, where they go. You bring them down to how many there were -1. This is this is x squared, so you're gonna bring it down to just x. And this is x, so you're gonna bring it down, and there's gonna be no x. So this is just 1. And we're thinking, oh, I got 1 that I don't got any variable for. What do we do with it? This right here is your remainder. And you're gonna do the same thing you did with the long division. You're gonna put the remainder over your divisor. Except you're not gonna do it. You're not gonna put over this. You're gonna specifically put over the divisor in that form. So x plus 2. -3 over x plus 2. So your final answer, because you had to bring all this down, will come to just x plus 1 plus -3 over x plus 2. Very good student. I want to thank you for your time.
Am I gonna get 100 on the test?
You will if you continue to study, Austin. Thank you so much for your time. My name is Dukich. This has been Austin Reed as my student. Thank you very much.